I'll be reacting to Rumble GARANNDOLL episode 7. I will be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 3, 2, 1, and go. Kadokawa. Which I always like their fancy looking logo. It always looks freaking badass. Ding. I always love the ding noise too, whenever the Funimation logo shows up. And hey, sometimes surprises end up in the weirdest of places. You know, considering the type of people they involve themselves with, I'm not surprised in that she's absolutely quirky as hell. Oh, the visuals was gonna keep going. They're still trying to pass it off as if he didn't do a kidnapping. Yeah, they forcibly took her away from her own home. I like how Alita shows off that she made her presence in one of the previous episodes, even though it's off screen. Damn, I feel bad for her boy. I hope he has her glasses. Whoa! Wait, weren't his glasses broken? Damn, they must have some regeneration abilities. Yeah, Spirit Chaser. Don't get me wrong, I like the episode that involved Yuki, but I'm kind of waiting to see the antagonist do something. You know, Spirit Chaser, because the antagonists haven't done anything yet. I can only hope Spirit Chaser that after this episode, we're done with all the introductions and the true plot can begin. But yeah, honestly, when it comes to this series, because I was even telling them about the series when it comes to my friend at work. I even telling him, yeah, this series doesn't have much interesting confrontation because even when there's a battle, it ends in like one hit. Yeah, the villains feel like a bunch of bitches, Spirit Chasers. Like they go down in like one hit. I can only hope pretty soon we see them do something meaningful. The only thing I'm concerned about is I saw the opening Spirit Chaser. They still have Misa's GARANNDOLL shaded, so that means we're not going to see it this episode yet. Yeah, I do. Although not in saying that, they're only really interested in things like a JoJo or Demon Slayer, though. They're not interested in the other stuff from this season. Which I don't blame them. This series has fallen off the wayside, and MAME hasn't really been doing much lately either. Like a lot of the animes this season had good starts, but they just have gone nowhere. Except for the comedy ones. Like Vampire Dies in No Time is a comedy, and that one does well for itself. Oh. I'm watching 40-something Spirit Chaser. I'm watching like double the amount you're watching. And honestly, this season, while it's better than summer, it's not as strong as spring or winter. But this season's definitely better than summer, though. At least so far. Now that I've the years passed. But that's a pretty good watch lineup still, Spirit Chaser. That'd be a lot of money. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing an interview video, Spirit Chaser, at all. It actually sounds like it'd be fun. They say that, yet they could probably punch a hole in the window. They can just punch a hole in the window. Like, really? I'll get a rock and just smash it. That'd probably be the easiest option. I mean, worshipping works with maybe some of the girls, but who knows if Misa's going to be inclined. Misa seems like the type that hate the intention of being worshipped. With people like Misa, you sometimes got to be forceful and show them some tough love. Oh. That confirms that Mimi was a battery girl. Oh. She was a fucking battery girl. That confirms it straight up. And even further, because he says it's Mimi's top secret file. I kind of like how that confirms a few things in a roundabout way, though. Okay, when are we going to get a grasp onto how much our boys paid up his debts towards Munakata? Because they just mentioned that he owes Munakata a certain amount of money, but it never feels like he actually gets closer to paying this guy, even though he's worked under Yuki for how many episodes? And how many episodes have he gone in as being a GARANNDOLL pilot? I kind of want to see a tangible means as to how far is he in getting to pay his debts. Because some anime where characters owe money, there's sometimes progression on the amount of money they owe. I hope it does happen eventually, though. Oh, I'm assuming his actual name. Whoa! Okay, looks like we might finally get something. Finally, we get something! Something to actually change the status quo, I'm hoping. Well, then you better do what our boy says. All right. I mean, there has to be some compromise. Okay. Ah! I think out of all of them, Rin might be the best one at games. Why? I mean, then again, of course he would agree to a fucking game. The Shades doesn't think at all. But I can honestly see why Hazumichi would hesitate. I would not agree. I would not have agreed to playing with her in game because considering she just started in, she'd have probably had a lot of practice in playing that game. Oh, she's trying to button smash, even though when you're up against a pro, that doesn't work at all. She's gonna get her ass. Now for a talking Gaku, she's gonna get her ass whooped. Yeah, but you can just use an aerial attack or something. Yeah. But depending on the character used in the game, though, she can just do a grab a move in the game. Or you throw a projectile, that's an option. It looks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. An aerial projectile attack. I mean, I played enough fighting games to know where that was going. Damn, we got a badass here. Yo, we got wrecked even more. He couldn't even fucking even get a nick off her health. Ha! You know, Shades might actually be able to do some progress. Maybe. I hope. What a noob! Damn, I'd like to see Mimi actually try this shit. I'm really not curious to see how she'd fare in the freaking game. Hmm. Kind of would have loved to see when Kata actually try his hand in the game, though. Oh, looks like he's actually challenging her. Oh, snap. Okay, that's okay. Well, whoa. Okay, so those are fucking broken. That game was. I got rigged. There's no way a simple throw would get you in a position to get all those hits. Okay, rigged. That game is rigged. Oh, oh my. That kind of sounds a little bit like the Suburban theme. Yo, how the mechanics of this game work? Why is this character doing Super Saiyan now? What, he's gonna blow up the moon? Wait, no fucking way. Is it gonna blow? Damn! Yo, if the fight scene in the series had that kind of creativity, I think people would probably be more hyped towards this series. Why did I feel there was more creativity in the game portion of this than the fight scenes of the series itself? Like, why? I mean, I'm impressed, but no, seriously, why? Nope. She should have practiced more. That's all. All right. Maybe now she realized that she shouldn't be a shit-in all the time. It's not cheap. He won. She probably does know what it means. He looked like he knew about it. Oh, okay. Oh. I think this time it might be just for fun. Oh. I can only hope all these games lead to maybe some growth for Hosamichi. I mean, I hope. You know, they were all in dangerous shit. This would look like a fun ass trip. Would anyway. I like how it has a tattoo of a fucking game controller. I just barely noticed. I've never been to a comic kit before. I should consider that one of these days, though. Seems like it'd be a hell of a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. That's actually pretty damn cool. Shit. True. No, and depending on the JRPG, 3 can actually be enough to form a full party. I'm just saying, there's Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. Yes, maybe some of the OG Final Fantasies, you would need at least 4 characters to form a party. Bullshit, they just want to have fun with video games. Not that I blame them, though. They're becoming women of well, Ren's already a woman of culture, but now Yuki's gonna further go into this of becoming a woman of culture. I like her fucking avatar looks like Shark One, while it looks like Yuki's Gararansdol. I like those little touches too. Jeez. Why do I get the feeling that I've seen some of those before in another anime in one shape or form? I don't know why. I feel like some of them are references to other anime. Because the series, I mean, we have a walking Gurren Lagann reference right in front of us. There is a Dragon Ball reference in the game portion. Kind of makes me know what else they're going to reference. Talk about a lack of self-control! Okay, I'd be creeped the fuck out if one of my party members just fucking disappeared like that out of fucking nowhere. No, seriously, at that point I'd be starting checking my wallets and shit. Just to make sure nothing crazier happens. Give me some haunted house flats with like the noise. I mean, all things considered, considering Misa doesn't socialize a lot, it makes sense that she'd be lacking in a bit of common sense. But I really do hope, though, aside from comedy, this leads into something meaningful, though. Because this would be a waste of an episode if we don't learn anything more about Misa. She's saying they're okay, yet she was really dead set on the game when she was playing against her boy, though. I wonder if that's giving us sense to Mimi's Grandall looked like. Because it feels like the series has been doing a lot of foreshadowing regarding her. Oh, snap. Looks like it's one of the antagonists. Honestly, I really hope one of the antagonists does something soon because I'm starting to not be able to take him seriously. I'm just saying. It's been how many freaking episodes? Oh, snap. Oh! Reggie, that was actually pretty fucking cute, though. I hope he has fucking weapons. Just in case things get a little bit too spicy there. But that actually was a little interesting bit, though, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it probably beats just. Oh, man. But you can tell Misa's probably enjoying this a little bit, though. Hmm. Maybe. Oh. Who knows? Maybe our boy's raised by a single mother or something. I mean, yeah, at least that's better than just straight up failing, though. What the? Hey, well, it kind of looks like their leader. Yeah. The fuck is Naga doing there? How did he get there in the first place, though? That's the biggest question. And I'd be like, what the fuck does Tanaka do in his spare time? All right. I can dig it. As long as they actually provide a meaningful fight scene, this will be fucking cool. And not a fight scene that just ends in like a few slashes. That'd be fucking annoying. I want to see a real fight scene this time. And oh yeah, we'll just end it with like simple shit. No. This series needs to start delivering because it's already in episode 7 now. Yeah, I mean, they were actually informed on. Oh, looks like he actually got some burn stuff. Okay, I actually hope that leads into something in a future episode. With maybe giving Ren more inspiration in future episodes if she sees what's in that little packet. That would actually make this episode more justified in the long run. Yeah, the animation was a little bit simplistic because she throws some objects, but then they just suddenly disappear. That's a little bit of a lack of attention to detail when it comes to visuals. I just love how it sounds like a girl just took a fucking Red Bull with the way she's yelling like that. Regardless of the fact she needs Hosemichi, though. Okay, that happens to be fucking wild. Maybe we'll see some growth from Misa and she's going to actually get outside the door to help out Hosemichi. That would be fucking nice. Oh, snap. She's not a Bioshonen anymore. Yes! You finally got out that door. Fuck yeah. All right. Finally, the episode is actually doing things I kind of was waiting for. At least now we're getting to find out more about Hosemichi's past. Definitely seems like he didn't have a good connection with his father. Even though it's not major amounts, they're just small snippets here and there. And I do like how narratively they're definitely doing a good job of implying that Mimi was a battery girl because that outfit, I don't think she'd have wore that outfit for no fucking reason. So there's a few things you can gather from this episode. And I love the creativity of the game portion too when they were playing it. And saying that though, yes, there are a few downsides to this episode though. Like for example, when you have Hosemichi go with the other two into like the place with like a lot of anime, manga, culture stuff, kind of felt like it dragged on a little bit too much though. Because it's like, let me explain why. The bit with like the dude with the tattoo going for like the armor stuff, it's like, he's not important. So it's like, why do you need to show him? And then this series does something else too that kind of irks me with the antagonist. Like you see our blue-haired girl antagonist, which I don't even remember her name because her name is not even worth remembering. What have the antagonists done in this series to actually justifies us, the audience, actually remembering their damn names? Fuck all they've done. Fuck all to actually even justify any little bit of remembrance. So that's another downside where the episode just introduces the antagonist without even mentioning for the reason as to why the antagonist is in there in the first place. And let me explain to you why it's important. Because throughout this series, most of the antagonists have been just defeated almost instantaneously. They haven't really done much. They haven't really had much of a screen presence. I mean, for Pete's sake. Motherfucking Tanaka has had more screen time than the fucking villains due to a lack of presence. That's a problem because I'm supposed to be able to take the antagonist seriously. Because in anime, or even in movies and TV shows, you can only take your antagonists. I mean, you can only really respect your heroes as much as the antagonists are up against. Because if they're up against weak tier antagonist, then every single time a protagonist achieves victory, it's like, okay, I guess they won because it was meant to be, and not because, oh yeah, they won because they went through extreme adversity and an extremely powerful obstacle, which is how I'm actually supposed to feel when a major villain's taken down. The issue is this series doesn't even have anything resembling a threat. So that's where some of the downsides lie, because it's like, okay, I get it, get on with it. Just give us something regarding the antagonist. The only antagonist in the series that has any sort of any presence at all would probably be Akatsuki. And even then, his presence is kind of superficial because we got that more through like an information dump in the previous episode. More of that instead of him actually doing anything looking on the verge of threatening me. That's why, even though, yes, I enjoyed this episode, it causes a little bit of qualifiers. And saying that, if I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'm still going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's still above average. I was enjoyed. It's not like the episode pissed me off. It's more like the episode disappointed me, but it wasn't offensively bad, though. But in saying that, though, going into the next episodes, this series needs to do more, though, because if it just meanders like this, the series is either going to end up average or below average. Like, I need to see something. Although, to its credit, though, I do find the whole fact that Misa is going to leave the room reassuring. So at least we're going to see her get some character development. And that little still in the PV pick actually shows us that we're probably going to be getting her backstory. So to the episode's credit, at least there seems to be positive elements brewing for the next episode. But yeah, that's how I feel about this episode. I was pretty much entertained, but I'm kind of starting to expect a little bit more, though, since the series is now in episode 7, and it's going on to episode 8. So at this point, it's realistic to have slightly higher expectations, at least from my perspective. But anyways, right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Spirit Chaser for commenting on the live chat. Thank you very much, everyone else, for also watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe, and I will see y'all later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely reacting to the next episode. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.